Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another Watcher of Realms video. Today, I finally got the Artifact Raid down. So Artifact Raid 18, I finally got it down. I want to show you two interesting strats for no Salazar. So I don't have a Salazar. This dungeon is actually quite hard if you don't have Salazar. It is definitely quite hard. So I'll show you a fairly free-to-play friendly strat for 17. There's a couple different variations you can use. So I will show you some of those, and then I'll show you the run I did on 18. I'll show you the actual run that I actually cleared it. I'll just kind of narrate over it because I was recording when I did it. But all right, let's go. So 17, there's some interesting, really interesting ones you can do. 17 is obviously much easier than 18. So one of the heroes you want to use here is Cuke. You actually don't really want to ascend him. You can ascend him, but it makes it really hard in Artifact Raid. So I actually had two versions. I had one that I ascended and got to 5-star, and then I was like, actually, I don't want to use that because he places this trap and then it blocks you and it messes up your auto runs, does a bunch of weird stuff. So I did not want that. But okay, let me just kind of show you the run. Wrath is going to be really good here. Everyone gets Wrath for free. Abomination you can fuse. Volca A1 is very useful. I don't think she's fully required for this specific run I'm running. Now you can do a couple different things. You can actually just use a healer like Vortex. I'll show you the one I use for 17. If you don't have Hollow, you can use Vortex. Totally fine. But what you can do is you just drop this here. Now, if you do have... What is this dude's name? Olague. If you do have Olague, it's going to be a lot easier because he can kind of just keep himself alive by himself. So it is quite good. Now, you can use whatever melee DPS you have, right? So I'm just going to show this. Oh, I have Power Dominance on. Should I restart? You know, this 17 is so easy. I have Power Dominance on right now, but it's totally unnecessary. You can use a cost generator if you want, but it also is not needed. But the whole point of this is Olague puts a huge shield on himself constantly, and he also has an artifact on him that heals basically when he gets hit. So I guess since I have Power Dominance on, I'll just use like 3 heroes just to show you that it is quite easy like this. But yeah, you're obviously going to use a full team and do whatever you want. Now, if you ever are getting close to losing your tank, all you do is get rid of Cuke and just throw your healer up to block him. You can see this is going to be quite easy. You can pull other DPS, put them around here and do this, but Cuke was pretty good here. Basically, the combo between Cuke and Fat Man, what is his name? Olague. I can never remember his name. I don't know why. It's a weird name, and I can just never remember it. But let me just show you basically how I gear those two, just because that's going to be really important for that specific strategy. And then we'll move to the 18 strategy. I'll show you the clear video, and I'll show you my gear for what I use for 18. So, okay, Olague. Now, you're going to want a lot of HP on him with defense as well. So the defense means he's going to take less damage. The HP means he's going to give himself a bigger shield, and he's going to have a bigger health pool. And then you're going to use this artifact right here. Taking damage 4 times restores HP equal to 3% of max HP. So this is how you get away from not using a healer. This definitely works on 17. It could maybe work on 18 if you had God mode gear, but I think 18 is a little bit easier with a healer. So this is the strat I used here. This is essential. I have a couple skill ups in him. You actually don't use the ultimate. You don't want to use the ultimate because he stops doing stuff. I think he doesn't get his shield when he's in the ultimate. Anyways, I'm not sure about that, but you don't need the ultimate, so that's unnecessary. And then Cuke. Where's my Cuke? My Cuke. So Cuke, you're just going to want to put some skill ups in. And literally all you're doing with Cuke is, again, don't promote him. Don't promote him. It's easier without promoting him. He only needs to be like level 40. Gear-wise, you can do basically whatever you want. You could just focus attack speed only, and that's fine. If you really want to min-max him, you can try to get this Mana Spring just because it gives him more ultimates, which is a higher chance to land his bleed thing, whatever this thing is. Poison. So poison is going to be what's dealing the most amount of damage here. His actual hits aren't really going to deal any damage, and honestly, you don't even want attack percent. You want flat attack because his base attack is 890 at level 40. percent attack's not going to help you. So basically, you just want as much attack speed as possible. Grab this set if you have an extra one laying around. Again, I would try to get an attack speed main, but you can also do attack speed substats and attack speed set and attack speed subs on that as well. That's all you got to do for him. Artifact, I just threw this one on because he doesn't take damage, so this just gives him 10% more damage. I don't think that affects poisons. I'm assuming it doesn't, but yeah, that's that. Okay, now the next strat is going to be my strat for 18. Now, I'm just going to mouth over my video that I did earlier, so I'll be back in 1 minute. Okay, here we are. Let's go. Let me maximize this. How do I maximize this? F11. Okay. All right, let's go here. Let's show you what I did. Very first thing I did is I dropped my cost generator. Second thing I did is I dropped my Zilla 2. I'll go over the gear of my Zilla 2 and Arrogance and Hollow and my Defender. They're going to be the most important to this run. I guess I'll just quickly show probably all of my heroes now. So I placed the cost generator. I placed my Zilla 2 to start attacking right now. And then what I'm doing is I'm waiting for him to step his foot over the green line. And then I'm going to drop my Regulus. Now you do need Regulus for this. So this is like a Regulus no Salazar strat. Salazar has like the highest base attack in the entire game for global characters, and yeah, he just helps a lot, and he also just allows you to, you know, use the bleed artifact, which is also very nice. So okay, Regulus goes into his stop death mode. I throw Hollow up, who's gonna, the reason I'm using Hollow is because it's really hard to get the rage regen necessary on Regulus to block your team death with his ultimate. So basically I'm using some strats I've seen, you pull the attackers off the board, you let him use his ultimate, and then you put him back on, or you either basically put the long attackers here and here to stop the waves coming from the right and left. This is just like a full burst ones, right? So you can see, there we go. The timing is crucial. As soon as these left adds start moving, that's when you press the ultimate on Regulus, okay? So that's perfect timing there. Hollow, now I'm waiting for my ults to go. You see, I waited for Zilla 2 to finish, and then I popped the Hollow ult. That's going to give regen for everyone. You can see she is really kind of struggling to keep Regulus alive. So I'll show you the gear. Kind of the gear I have here is like the bare minimum gear. I don't have amazing gear on this account. I have been stuck on this level for like months now, and I finally got it down, which I'm pretty happy about. So all my DPS are in the circle that Regulus protects. Now I'm going to drop tanks on each side to kind of protect, and you'll see what's going to happen here. Now, as soon as this goes, you're going to use the ult on Regulus again, because as soon as these pop, then he uses his ultimate. You can see that barely saves everyone, but actually my tank died. So now I just drop a replacement in there. Ideally, my Regulus wouldn't have died, but have an extra tank there to drop in because I had to here. You can see my Wrath is no longer able to attack, but Zilla 2 can because she has a little bit wider attack. This was actually quite close. I actually am happy I had enough reaction time to drop his ult because I kind of was surprised that my tank died because he doesn't normally die during that. So here we go. I popped the ult on his ult. That's going to give her a nice little HP shield as well. She's just a backup again. I could have got rid of my cost generator totally and then dropped in Volca for more damage. If I wanted to, but I didn't because I was kind of just amazed that I was like almost going to beat this level anyways. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just show you the gear real quick. There's a couple different strategies that you can implement. Again, as I said, you can basically like block the top or the left and right lane with like Zilla 2 and Arrogance, or Valkyrie, whatever the girl is who also has the range DPS. But okay, let me just go through real quick the heroes here and how they're built. Now, this is probably my best built hero on this account, maybe Arrogance. So he's rocking a pretty big attack number. What do we got going on here? 17.5k. He's at 107 crit, 278 crit damage, and his attack speed is pretty good wherever that is on this. I never look at this one, and now I don't see attack speed in here. Attack speed, attack speed, attack speed. There it is, 374. Okay, so attacker interval of whatever, 1.4. So he's my best geared hero. I just re-geared my Zilla 2 this morning and got okay gear. Yeah, let's go through that stats real quick. So 17.3k. You really do want to be above like 15k attack because Salazar has a ridiculous amount of defense, And the more attack you have, the more defense penetration you have. If you don't know, this game uses a damage formula that's kind of like attack minus defense times crit damage. So yeah, so we got going on 90% crit. I'm a little short on crit. 272 crit damage, etc. All right, what else we got going on in this team? Regulus is very important in this team. This is basically, if you have Regulus and you don't have Salazar, you can use this. Because I'm protecting the team with him, so he's definitely required for this. Now, I have a broken set on him. I just went defense, HP, defense. Now, I swapped him over to defense percent instead of HP percent because of GR2. GR2 does a damage based on HP, so you want more defense than HP. And it worked out fine for me. He did get killed anyways, but defense is kind of nice because it makes your healer more efficient, right? Because you're taking less damage, so healing's easier. If you just have a ridiculous HP pool, your healer can struggle to keep you alive. So all I'm literally going for is defense, HP, and then rage regen. I do have about 40% rage regen. It's not quite enough. I would like some more rage regen, but I also tried to get a little bit of attack speed just to make him attack a little bit faster, get a tiny bit of damage out. He does need to be skilled up, at least to the point where I don't know if he needs to be fully skilled up, but you might need this level 4 right here. Other than that, this one is whatever. This one is nice for longer effect duration. I didn't use the full effect duration. You will proc this because Hollow will have trouble healing him, but yeah, that's that. Okay, here we go. We got Abomination. He's built with a lot of HP, and then he has the Glacier set to convert that to attack. So his attack's a little bit low, but don't forget his HP. He's got almost 100k HP. It is converted into attack, so that's that. He does have a little bit of attack speed, and he has basically 100% crit with some crit damage. So decent build. HP, crit damage. So that's what we got going on Abomination. Let's show who's next. Volka's just here for fun. Oh, I randomly equipped her with this set. Okay, I must have put some good gear on here. I didn't even use her. I got rid of basically a bunch of good sets on all my heroes, like Wrath. Wrath is in here now. Oh, I didn't get rid of Wrath's gear. It was someone else. Okay, never mind. So Wrath still has his gear on. Here's Wrath's gear. I did use Wrath in this run, so let's go through his real quick. Almost 15k attack, a little bit low attack. He's an epic, so he has a lower base attack. It makes him a little bit harder to get those high attack numbers. He's got some attack speed, and he's got crit and crit damage. Decent build for sure. Who else is very essential? Hollow is very essential in this team. So Hollow, that's why I'm having trouble keeping her alive. She needs more attack speed. She is very low on attack speed, so I need more attack speed on her. I have pretty decent attack. I mean, 14k is really good attack, but I do need a lot more attack speed. That is probably why I was having a little bit trouble. So here we go. We'll go over the main stats here. 15k attack, quite good. Yeah, attack speed only 190, not very good. Healing effect only 33, not very good. A little bit of rage regen, so she's just in an okay build. I would have had probably an easier time if she was built a little bit better. I usually use Demos in here, but I didn't end up using him. I actually stripped his gear to put it on Zilla too. And then what else we got going on in here? I guess I'll show you my Isolde. She's in mostly level 16 gear. Again, I went for just a mix of defense and HP. So you can see I got about 100% defense, and I have about 250% HP, 70k HP. I don't care too much about the rest of the stats. I always try to get attack speed on tanks just as a side benefit, but I never get rid of defense stats for attack speed. But I think attack speed is kind of good value, attack speed and attack. Otherwise, you can push crit, and obviously that is totally unnecessary. It's kind of just min-maxing your heroes, right? I just use Dowlin for the cost generator. You just want these two skilled up. You don't care about the ultimate. And if you happen to have this artifact, it's kind of cool, but I doubt it ever really procs that often. Okay, that's going to be pretty much all the heroes, all the team, all that good stuff. I wanted to show this because I have spent a lot of time on Artifact Raid. I have spent, I don't even know, probably 20 hours trying to beat 18 because the no Salazar nonsense. If you have Salazar, he just is able to, you're just able to get so much burst damage out. He has the highest attack in the game currently, 6,500 base attack, which is like absolutely insane. But he also places bleeds, which give you, what is it, defense penetration and more damage done? Is that what it is? Deals damage equals to 1% of max HP and increases their physical damage taken by 10%. That's why bleed is so useful. Plus, you get to use it with the bleed artifact that just increases their damage. So, I guess I could maybe try it with Vladov, but I don't have a bunch of bleed artifacts and a bunch of heroes. If you saw my bleed video today, or yesterday, I don't know when I'm gonna post this video, he has the highest chance to put bleed. And if you want to, you know, build Scarlet Hunts, that's the way to do it. So, okay, that's it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like and the subscribe button. Have a great day, everyone. See you guys.